Okay. Should be live now. Okay, so let's finish leveling up Bart, because I didn't last time. Wait, what? Stopping tantrum is bad tantrum?
That's hilarious. It is a long name.
Yeah. Okay, so now we should be able to export my team real quick. Yo.
Game. Or
How's it going?
alright, I'm on my comeback arc. I'm making it. I'm making it to join your trust.
I believe in you.
Okay. I just need to figure out if I have to play chocolate or not.
Okay. I just pulled up the stream on my phone to make sure the audio was actually working because I changed it. So it should actually record the way I've wanted it to now. Okay.
Do you know if chocolate's still playing in the spring, by the way?
What was that?
Do you know if chocolate's still gonna play the
I have no idea. Probably not.
Yeah. I would assume so.
Yeah, especially if he has a message by tonight, and you'll just get it.
Okay.
It's kind of what I'm assuming anyway. So
No,
you
yeah.
kind of have
No, 'cause then
a.
you can just prep for. What?
I was just gonna say you have like a very good chance of making the playoffs. It's just like
Well,
three
I have to
games
beat.
all have to go wrong in order for you to not get in.
Well, isn't it for tie? Like, it depends on the tiebreak because I have to get through the tiebreaker too, right?
Well, the tiebreaker is just going to be play a game,
Yeah.
like
Right.
a match. So the postseason, even though it's was supposed to be a top four, it's going to be 3 rounds, like almost certainly.
Okay.
There is a situation where it's a four-way tie for.
Yeah, and then it goes
Uh,
to like a 2v2 bracket or like not 2 like 1v1 v1 but
yeah,
because
it would be a top six bracket with Ducky and uh, Oryx having the bye for the first round. Is
yeah,
essentially what it would be
it would
like.
be weird the seeding. Or the other option is to just have a randomized bracket between like the four of us and then just have two like the first two like the two people that win. And then just still have the top four bracket.
I mean, that's kind of the way it would work. Yeah.
Yeah.
If it was
Uh,
four. But what I was saying is we have a top six topic, like top six instead of a top four, and then have two
Yeah,
right.
I mean,
ties.
If there's four
how it would work.
people, if there's four people tied at 5 wins, that's just how it would work out. I'm just
Oh
hoping
wait,
for
no, that's fine.
not 3 people tied at 5 wins. The only
What?
outcome I'm not rooting for is that's just a headache. Okay. Ooh. You do not do enough. Although Oh, that's with black glasses. That sucks. Dropkick 2 shots. Smart strike doesn't. Bite even with a black glasses. Does not. Okay. That is a pretty good way to get Gothitol dead. And then that's going to bring in...
Hello, Elm.
Hello.
Hello! Which is the good Rockruff evolution?
I don't know. Probably
Oh.
Dusk.
You're so helpful.
Is that the orange one? Dusk?
Yeah.
It's definitely midday or dusk.
Don't want no guard?
I mean,
You prefer to guard?
I don't think so. What? Sorry, I just don't know the difference. I'm gonna be honest.
I would simply argue that all of them are good boys.
Yeah, probably. They're all probably okay. I think the two are just fast, and having a fast rock type is good.
I mean, people would argue that, yeah.
I'm assuming that you want Dusk for Tough Claws.
I mean, the one that gets no guard is also quite good. No guard Stone Edge goes hard.
Yeah, but it's also Lycan Rock Midnight. That thing's slow as shit. I'm saying you want a fast one, specifically for it's
Yeah.
very good on Flannery.
Yeah, I.
Well, even
Well,
look
I
at
can
the...
see
that.
It is Adamant, by the way.
Ooh.
That's pretty good.
It has
Because
no
you know-
defenses, but...
Well, you know why you want either Midday or Dusk Lycan Rock 2?
Hmm.
Do they get? A Cell Rock.
Yeah,
Oh,
Rock
Midnight
is-
doesn't.
Midnight doesn't. The one that would really benefit from it doesn't get it.
Yep. Of course.
So, I mean, I think ideally you want Dusk Lycan Rock. But I think sometimes you do take Midnight Lycan Rock for Shell. If you don't have answers.
Well, how would you... Isn't Shell before you get the evolution stones?
Yeah, do you not have a Moonstone?
I do have a moon... Oh! You can... You have... It's a Moonstone evolution. Yep.
Mhm.
So, it's... Midnight is the only way you can evolve it before Shell.
Yes.
Okay.
And sometimes it is good to take that if you don't have certain. You usually need a rock type or two for Shell. So. You have your Dreadnought, so you're probably fine. I would try to delay it if I were you.
Yeah.
Are you looking at the calculator right now? Or no?
Oh, yeah, I should be. I'm a very good streamer, guys. Okay. Gothtel gets bitten by Dreadnought.
You don't want the
Pretty easily.
Sharpedo kill?
Yeah, the Sharpedo does not kill.
Black? Oh, fuck. That's with black glasses.
Yeah! I went
Sharpedo's
through the
sucks.
same thought process, and that should bring in Hitmonchan. It's looking like that's a job for Fletchinder. That Sky Uppercut was super effective on flying types.
No?
It's just neutral.
I think so. Oh, I thought it was... Is that what Sky Uppercut does?
I thought that's what it
It
did.
hit... No, it can hit Pokemon using Bounce, Fly, or Sky Drop.
Yeah.
Oh.
That
Yeah,
seems insanely niche.
I definitely, as a kid, thought this was just freeze dry, but for fighting versus flying.
That'd be cool. It isn't though.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
Okay.
decidedly not.
Okay, so we use Fletchender for this. Which that's going to be Shockwave. And that's a pretty easy Diggersby dig. And then we got this fuck.
Does Breloom not just stall it?
I mean, it does.
Poison Power, Worry Seed, Giga Drain it down. And it can't burn you either, since you'll already be poisoned.
Oh yeah, we got Poison Heal now. Yeah, just Poison Powder. And then Giga Drain it a bunch.
Yeah.
Cool. And then what else do we want?
I think I would bring Toxicroak.
That seems like
Just
a good
because I'm
idea.
not sure if Fletchender... I don't know if Fletchender is actually going to be able to 1v1 that.
The Hitmonchan?
Yeah, it's good just in
Switches
case.
in
If
on
you get
a...
Ice Punch Frozen.
Yeah.
It's still going to chunk Fletchender.
Mm-hmm. Who else do we bring? The Goat? Octillery?
I guess. I mean, you can probably just bring Pangoro too.
Pangoro's probably good.
Does Pangoro not one-shot the fucking Gothitelle?
It does not.
Oh no, you're Mold Breaker
Gothitelle is-
modest. You're Mold Breaker modest.
Yep.
Gothitelle is like also bulky.
Yeah, yeah, I was wondering with black glasses, but definitely not. Oh, it's also Draining Kiss. I didn't know that.
Oh, on the Gothitelle?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we just run this.
That'll be fine. This should not. I don't think this will be a hard fight for this box.
No, it shouldn't be. We're bringing you. Bringing you. You. We're bringing you. Was that everyone? No, Breloom. And what? This is just Oranberry on everyone, right?
Uh-huh.
Yep. Then we have to poison Oblivion.
That's what it's called?
What?
It's called Oblivion?
Yeah.
Why?
Because Selden was talking about the Oblivion remaster.
Hmm.
Oh, if it's poison heal, it doesn't get overworld damaged? That's so nice.
No. Makes sense too.
I mean, it does. Okay, and we have...
Also, notably, that's not how it works in other games.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're in older games. They just did not care about that.
Oh, that did bring in toxicity. Weird. I dug a hole.
Brought on toxicity first. I guess, maybe the... Told you. Um, maybe Shockwave saw more damage or something. Big
um,
down.
why did that do so much? It's because of crit, right?
Yeah, that was definitely a crit on Switch.
Yeah,
You have Sucker,
48
just
is the
Sucker it.
most. Oh, I have Sucker. Forgot I had that. It would be so real. Yippee.
Breloom's such an interesting early game encounter.
It is weird.
Because it can just like wall certain things
Yep.
if you get poison heal, but
Yeah. Okay. Arcanine. Surf does not
does
kill.
it kill with wise glasses?
It does.
Did you pick up the wise glasses?
I did pick up the wise glasses.
Nice.
That was
I am wise.
Oh, yeah. A wise item to pick up.
I definitely did not remember which tile it was on and got it first try.
Nice. Big day for wise glasses. Sharpedo. This Sharpedo is gonna be so fucking smart.
The only thing it has going for it.
It also has its 25 special attack. Sharpedo does have a respectable... This is like a good Sharpedo, all things considered.
Okay, so that's gonna bring in Furfuru. Furfuru? How the fuck do you pronounce his name? I don't give it.
Pro,
Furfuru.
you do not want to switch in that Pangoro on the...
No, I do not. Here, 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Okay, who switches in on the player off?
Togi D.
Good point.
maybe you try to nuzzle it for RNG manipulation?
We'll also have Super Fang.
Oh,
Am I not supposed to have Super Fang?
why? I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen it before.
Oh. Well, we have it.
I usually think you get. I think you usually would get rid of nuzzle by this part, but
I've just been using this as a pivot and haven't really been killing Pokemon with it.
that's fair. There's definitely a point where that's just what it does.
Yep. But yeah, like Super Fang, double Smart Strike should be enough.
Well, it has leftovers and detract. That's why I don't
Oh,
think that TogeD 1v1s.
but you just
I think
nuzzle it to.
I think it's going to be super useful. I don't know if there's like maybe you can try to flinch it to death. I don't know if you have anything. Oh, I guess you have Rock Slide on Dread.
Yeah. It doesn't really take any
Maybe
damage. Like fake out Nuzzle and then
Mhm.
switch to Dread.
Yeah, you might want to try to get if you want to be greedy, you can try to Super Fang it for a little bit of chip, but
Yeah, it depends on if it goes for. Like what it goes for, and depending on whether or not we need more health on this. But that's probably going to bring in. Wow, these Pokemon are fucking fast, aren't they?
does nothing kill Dread? Straight up?
Nope. I mean, probably after it's taken some damage.
Are they all faster?
They are all faster than Dread.
And I would assume that just probably baits Lucario unless it gets chipped down into range of 1, but not like...
Yeah, none of them deal more damage than they take, so it should be
If it
Lucario.
somehow barely gets into range of... Yeah, if it like barely gets chipped down into Thunderbolt, but not like Aura Sphere range.
Yeah. But then that's gonna go for Aura Sphere. And we can just low sweep this. Or low. Yeah, I think I like the Toxicroak low sweep. And then that should bring in Boltund. It's gonna go for Psychic Fangs. And honestly, Donphan Bulldoze.
I was gonna say, I'm just bringing in Donphan here. It takes nothing.
Yeah. And then that brings in Manectric, who also does nothing.
What's the flamethrower? You can probably just stay in
Yeah.
and then bring like Diggersby as a backup.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So we do need the Wise. The Wise Sharpedo. I'm so bad at this. Who do I still need? Togi.
Need that
And
TogeD.
Donphan. Definitely need the Wise. And then...
And then is it just all
Oh, I
orange?
forgot I had fucking Muscle Band.
Yep, very good item to remember that you have. Sometimes that 1.1 boost is just barely enough.
Oh, this thing has quick attack. It doesn't
that it?
matter.
Is it 1.1 or is it 1.2?
1.1.
That's right.
And the rest orange.
Mm-hmm.
You already have Orin. Why am I giving you another? Oop, goodbye, Oryx.
By Oryx.
Okay, start with the wise vending machine.
What?
What?
Wise? Oh, it is called vending.
Yep. Vending machine doesn't fit. Why do I feel like I'm missing something? I'm not missing anything.
I don't think so.
That did some damage. Am I clicking here rock slide? Yeah, just rock slide.
Yeah. Just try to chip it. Nice.
Yep.
The scary part was if it attracted, but it didn't.
It's not very
That's
attractive.
surprising. I guess not.
And then now we go into Fish. There's no point in faking out. Low sweep always KOs.
Nice.
And then Bolt on, and we go into Donphan. Oh, I forgot to switch. Because I am an
If you wanna
amazing
be-
streamer.
I will say, if you want to be ever so slightly optimal, you go vending here and then go to Switch 2.
Because it's always... Wait.
Right? It's always Psychic Fangs from...
Yeah, it should never see a Thunderfang KO.
Okay.
But we can also just go to
Yeah.
Switch 2 and it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't, but I'm just saying, if you want to be ever so slightly optimal.
Just trust the process. Bulldoze.
I mean, it just saves you. It saves you health too, just in case you need it.
Oh, this thing was Focus
Ice
Sash.
Shard.
That's what I forgot to check was the items.
Oh, well, you just Ice Shard.
Yeah.
And now you just Bulldoze again. And you didn't get burned.
Yep. Let's go.
Wow, that was easy. That
I'm a
that
big
fight
Dawn
can be
fan.
hard depending on your
Yep.
fucking box. You have a good fucking box, and I'm kind of jealous.
I'm deathless right now, too. Which feels amazing. Black Glasses still doesn't
is a-
KO.
This is a doubles fight, by the way.
Right. Oh, fuck.
It's doubles and it leads or Beetle, Toxic Croak.
Yeah, this is this fight.
But you get an encounter, unless you want to delay it.
I'm assuming delaying it is just to try to get the surf encounter on it.
Yeah, you want Muck, but I actually think you might want to take this encounter. You might need the electric type for Shell.
Because what is this? Route 117. Yeah, it's either you get an electric type. I mean, there is a chance for Bolt on here.
True. I would say this is good for static manipulation, but you already have the Togedemaru. I mean, static manipulation is always pretty good to have.
Yep.
That and Magnet Pool, you have the chance of getting that too.
Mm. Oh yeah, you are very likely to get that muck if you come back and surf here.
Yeah. And Muck is very good for exploding.
So you use it once.
You quite literally, it has one use, but
Go
it's
boom.
very valuable.
It is just kind of like a free win on a doubles battle.
Yeah, there's one very hard fight that a lot of the strategy is to boom once with one mon, clear the field, boom again with another mon, and then have your final mon clean up.
Mm-hmm. I mean, my box is good. We just delay it, right?
Yeah, I would check your
Oh.
I would check your shell though.
Check my shell. Jesus
No, you
Christ!
just passed it.
Oh, did I?
You just passed it.
Oh, there it is. Trainer shell.
It's the Lapras. Does Hitmon can not beat this? What you do is you teach it Rock Smash.
Oh yeah, all caps.
Then you Rock Smash it, and then I think that should put it in range for Brick Break without proccing Citrus. That's
Oh, yeah,
usually the
so
strat.
that -1's the defense. Yep.
Yeah, and you can fake out just in case you need that little extra trip.
In case we need chips. Got it. And then how we deal with Rhydon. I'm just kind of going down the line of the entire fight.
Usually, I think Octillery will probably just.
I am so blind it's not funny. They were.
Really?
Octazuka.
I wonder if Breloom walls this thing too.
Double Edge.
Yeah, but you just Giga Drain, you have your Poison Heal.
Does do a bunch of damage.
It depends what you're switching in on too.
Yeah. Let's just keep going down the line.
This is the thing where I think you might need an electric type. Because Togepi is not the best
Yeah,
Pokemon
the Mystical
for
Fire
this.
does not look nice, does it?
Nope. And you kind of need an electric type for this Mon. Unless electric can do it, but I kind of doubt it.
Mm-hmm.
I guess maybe if you get in on an air cutter and then draining kiss, or like Thunder Wave on the draining kiss, maybe.
This is easy to deal with.
This is free for our boy. This is the other hard part. Although, yeah, this thing might be able to deal with it. Wait, no, Pangoro should, I think.
Fate attack.
Black Glasses is the 2-shot,
Yep.
and if you manage to bait it in on Togedemaru, it's always going to be Zen Headbutt,
Yep.
or like Whirlpool, but
And then Delcatty. Oh, that's a funny set. Kick out last resort.
yeah, you probably need Dreadnought to dodge crits, which kind of sucks.
How do I not take massive damage to this thing?
So that's the thing you don't.
Just Dreadnought?
You probably are going to need Dread for this. It might even be worth... I have totally sacked my Masquerain to this fight just so I can get the Intimidate.
Well, if it's going to fake out the first turn, you switch this in on the fake out, and then... Sure, you're taking more
Yeah,
damage
but
on Dread?
I will sometimes just sack Masquerain to make sure I don't, just to save health. Because, like, you don't have a Spell Armor Dreadnought, so crits are real.
Yeah.
I don't know, but we can look at this later.
This way.
No, back one more. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, Bankor looks pretty good into this.
Yeah, you just need to remember there's also going to be a Toxicroak standing next to it.
Oh, I got it. I already forgot this was a doubles battle.
Yeah.
This thing's gonna fake out. So it's typically gonna fake out the target that it's gonna deal the most damage to, right?
I think so. I don't know. I have always kind of struggled with AI on Fake Out.
Fake out's weird. So it's both of these things we gotta deal with.
Yeah, does Diggersby not kill it? Or the Krogunk with Soft Sand?
Nope.
No. I feel like you're always leading Togi here.
Yeah.
The thing is, then you're gonna want to try to kill it. Like, you want to kill something, like, right away.
Well, if we lead Pangoro Togomadaru, fake out Toxicroak, and then we can just attack into the Orbeetle.
Yeah.
And then Orbeetle's going to target Pangora again, assuming it's attacking. And this thing's going to wake up slap into Togomadaru, which, like, we can figure out how to switch into that. There's plenty of options to switch in on wake up slap.
What if you just like led Dreadnought?
Dreadnought to deal with the Orbeetle? Oh, you like just rock slide?
Yeah.
Yeah, that could work. 2 rock slides.
Yeah.
It's going to take 2 moves from Orbeetle. Toxicroak's still going to want to wake up slap into Togi.
Yeah, it's probably worth even pre-damaging Togi down. Well, no, you can't do that.
Why not?
Well, I guess you can pre-damage it. It's just going to be hard since it's a steel type.
Oh, right. It can't just poison and walk around.
Mm-hmm. It's a shame that nothing just kills one of these two things.
Yeah, Assurance Black Glasses does not do it.
Yeah, this is where... So, the thing that you want to do that I wasn't here to tell you to do is that you want to, like, delay Carvana to level 30? It might actually be right up to level 32 because Carvana learns Crunch.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just don't know which ones to delay or not based on the moves. I guess I should be looking that up, but it's just too many Pokemon to keep track of.
Who cares?
Yep. Although I probably could... Where is it? Take this document and add it to my sheet and just have this automatically tell me what moves there are for delaying your evolution. Probably too much effort, but...
I don't know how you do that, but hey, you do you.
Okay. Where are we at?
And what about Masquerine? Does Masquerine kill it with silver powder?
Masquerade kill what?
Orbeetle.
No, it won't.
I wish there was a good way to... This might be a crazy suggestion. But what if you just set up your lead? Oh, that doesn't work. Never mind, that doesn't work. You could also, this is probably, you're using resources here, but I think this is a resource well spent. You could maybe, scale U-turn on Togedemaru.
The move to move.
Yeah. Because then what that's going to set up is for you to do big damage. You'll be able to get damage as you're exiting, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's a very, very good move on Togedemaru. I mean, it's a very, very good. You're already using Togedemaru as your pivot mon. It might be super worth it.
Yeah, it's just like always faster than everything too.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if this is like the fight where you want to like pull that trigger, but I feel like in the long run it's still going to be very, very good.
Mm-hmm.
You have Rock Tomb TM?
I believe so. Yeah.
Is there a world where Hardstone, either Rock Tomb or Rock Blast on Dreadnought kills this thing?
I mean, Rock Slide just does more damage than Rock Tomb, so I don't.
Yeah, but in doubles it won't.
I don't think Rock Tomb's going to kill. Yeah, just the power difference isn't that much.
Fair enough. What about with Hardstone though? Does it like?
I mean, no. I mean, I'm not afraid to just.
Okay, don't you?
What?
I think I mean I don't know what I was gonna say.
Because I do think just like turn one, fake out the Toxic Rogue, Rock Slide. Second turn, switch out Togemadaru, Rock Slide again is pretty decent.
It's just scary if it wants to go Dreadnought, but if you pre-damage Togi, it won't.
Well, it's going to see more damage on Toki, right? Or is it figure out the best
I
move
think
on both targets?
I think it's best move on both targets, and then it targets randomly unless it sees kill.
Because seeing kill will give it a higher plus. So we'll always choose the between the two targets the best move that's plus, I think.
Or no. What's the speed? Does it? Because Dreadnought's slower, right?
Yeah.
And it should always target Dreadnought unless it sees kill on Togi. Right? No, that's not how it works. No. I'm wrong again. It'll be random move unless it sees kill on one of the two bonds, and if it sees kill on both, it's going to target Dreadnought because Dreadnought's slower. That's how it works.
Hmm. No, Bulldoze was not enough to get it slower. Hmm. Oh wait. Yeah, because Fake Out's not doing 25%. Hmm.
Is there? I do think the play is to pre-damage Togedy, scale U-turn on it,
Yeah.
and just fire off for Rock Slide.
Yeah,
Then
Fake
what you
Out
can
Rock
do
Slide, and
too.
then U-turn. And what? Razor Shell?
Yeah, I mean, does that ever kill? Can Dreadnought ever kill Toxicroak after the Rock Slide damage?
Um,
No, not really.
no, but if you do... Well, it's going to be
The other
Fake
thing you could
Out,
do. Okay.
Rock Slide, Razor Shell.
Let me ask first,
15.
is there anything in your box that one-shots Hypno?
Yeah, no.
No. Um, but you probably want to do something like
Oh, actually,
um
no, doesn't this work? Okay, so pre-damage Toki,
yep,
Fake Out Rock Slide the first turn.
yep.
Um,
I think you're gonna say
Dreadnought
exactly what I was
takes
just about to suggest.
Dreadnought takes Psychic or Bug Buzz. Second turn,
Unless it targets Togi, but if that does, I don't think that really matters.
no. Um, like we're just double chesto, just in case. But then if we
Yeah.
have U-turn,
U-turn will kill.
that's 44. Yeah, U-turn will kill and will be faster, so Orbital doesn't get to go again. And we
Mm-hmm.
uh Razor Shell into Toxicroak. The U-turn switches us into Masquerain, who is going to
Okay.
eat that wake up slap. And then Masquerain can Signal Beam into Hypno with alongside the
Okay.
Rock Slide. I think we need silver on this. 72,
Yeah, that should be enough.
34. That's enough to kill Hypno, and that should also be
Wait.
enough to kill Toxicroak with the Fake Out Double Rock Slide Razor Shell. So both of them
What's
die and don't get to
Hypno's
go.
item?
Citrus. Fuck.
That's not gonna work.
That's not gonna
I
work.
was gonna say keep these 3 mons. I was gonna say you do the whole thing you set up, you kill Orbital, right?
Yep.
You kill Orbital with U-turn. On the turn that you kill Orbital with U-turn, you're gonna switch. Oh, that doesn't work. You definitely switch a Masquerain. You probably just want to switch Dreadnought out into like, can you like bulldoze with um? Does bulldoze do enough with the elephant whose name is escaping me?
Don fan?
Bulldoze on Toxicroak.
I mean, yeah,
I might
Bulldoze
need
will
soft sand.
KO after other damage.
I'm just wondering if there's ever a world where you can just pick up 2 kills in one turn. Because if Masquerade Signal Beams, will that put... No, that's the same problem with...
Mhm. Too bad this has to switch in on a wake up slap.
I feel like you still probably just bring in Masquerade.
Yeah. I just have to figure out what we do from there because it's going to go into Hypno.
Like, I'm wondering if there's a way to... I don't know if it even matters. It might be worth... The other thing you could do is you can go Masquerade, switch Dreadnought into just something else that can fake out.
Yeah. To just like re-fake out. Although, no, that's dangerous. Hmm.
You could also maybe... You could maybe switch Toxicroak in on the wake up slap, and then that'll always bait out Psychic.
Could be a world where we're healthy enough to just eat a wake up slap and just fake out the Hypno.
But I think you're risking crit.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. 20...
Because if you can, you could...
Yeah, I'm
Where am I
also
going with
gonna
this?
sleep that
I'm
way.
not locked in.
Mm. Now, if we're always been the psychic, we could just go back to Togi.
I was thinking, and then you can turn out again.
But then how are we dealing
it's
with the
not like-
Toxicroak? Because the Toxicroak is still alive.
Well, if you can kill the Hypno, then it should be easy. Like, you know?
Well, we just... It could be clicking Wake Up Slap into... I guess it's not clicking Wake Up Slap into this? It should be clicking
slight
into
chance.
this. But I'm not sure.
It's a slight chance to click Wake Up Slap, but it's still most likely Poison Jab. Mm. I just want to kill the fucking Hypno.
Just not one-shotting is the problem.
What if you... I don't even know. What if you did Muscle Band on Dread?
Well, that's
you
risking
can-
falling asleep, right?
Oh, yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that. Okay, hear me out. Alternative world where we killed the fucking Toxicroak first.
Okay, how do we get
Like
to
what
that world?
What if you led Masquerain? Tomorrow Masquerain. You start with Fake Out into Toxicroak and you Air Cutter. And then you
And we just-
U-turn, and you can kill both in one turn.
What?
Can you not? If you U-turn into the Orb Beetle and press Air Cutter twice, if you Fake Out Air Cutter and then U-turn Air Cutter, does that not just kill both in 2 turns?
Are you killing Orbeetle? Because you need to...
Air Cutter's the spread move.
Air Cutter's a spread move?
I'm pretty positive.
Since fucking when? Actually, I have an easier
Forever.
way to check this.
High critical hit ratio hits adjacent foes.
Yep. I just clicked the singles and the damage went up.
Yep.
Oh, that sounds a lot better.
You kill both, and then you can keep Masquerina and you switch Togi D into like another Fake Outer. Maybe. Might not even have to do that.
Will my other fake outers get, like, die to psychic?
How much damage can you do to this guy in one turn?
I mean, this is probably...
Hmm. Well, you could maybe go into Toxicroak and bait out Psychic a ways and go back into Togi D. What's the highest damaging move? You can't really do that.
Yeah.
You could also maybe chip Masquerain down into Rock Slide. Oh no, it always dies. It's always going to Rock Slide. It's never going to fake out.
Yeah, for you turning into this, it's always going to Rock Slide Psychic.
Well, that's why I'm wondering if there's a way to just kill the Hariyama before it even gets a chance to Rock Slide. Like if you air cutter and do something else, if that ever.
Well, no, can't we just... So, if we end up the turn they're switching these in, we have Toxicroak Masquerain on the field, right?
Okay.
They are always going to click Psychic into Toxicroak and Rock Slide, right?
Yeah.
We double switch Masquerain into Sharpedo and Toxicroak back into Togedemaru.
Okay.
We take the Rock Slide and the Psychic on Togedemaru, and we take the Rock Slide on Sharpedo. Sharpedo doesn't kill Hypno, never mind.
Well, no. You can still do that because you can Assurance. If you kill, you kill. You're going to fake out a Hariyama so it can't attack.
Right, that was the goal, but...
If Assurance doesn't kill you, just U-turn.
But the problem is if Assurance doesn't kill Hypno, like, almost certainly kills this.
Oh. Yeah. Good. Risk it.
75% chance?
Yeah, and then what happens? Oh no, my Sharpedo.
I mean...
I don't know if it's worth risking it. What, you like bite it and then you switch it out and then you U-turn.
Yeah, I mean, if we just bite... Should probably only need black glasses. If we just bite,
You might
then we
with
can...
Citrus.
Oh, right. Citrus, and then... $46.
Oh, you don't. Probably doesn't hurt.
46, 85,
You might
130.
need-
So that
you might
always
actually need-
KOs
You might need Chesto Berry on this thing though.
on Dreadnought?
Yeah.
No, we're fine.
Hypno has Dark Void. Oh well, okay, no.
Hypno...
But then if it gets, I think by then, no, you should be fine. I don't think you need it.
Because we fake out Hariyama and then bite.
Mm-hmm.
And then Hariyama is going to wake up slap Togedemaru.
Yeah.
And at that
can
point,
switch-
we
You just switch into Toxicroak again.
Yeah, we U-turn to kill Hypno. Or chip Hariyama if Hypno managed to die. Into Toxicroak. And we
And then
just,
you just switch Dread into something that can take Wake Up Slap too.
I mean, you just switch Dread into Masquerain, right? And then Air Cutter, Fake Out, Air Cutter.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that should work. Is this a 4-mon line? That's kind of sick.
Yeah.
There are a couple things. If Togedemaru gets Hypnosis and then loses his Chesto Berry, but then no, you still. The risk is if Togedemaru gets Hypnosis and then it uses its Chesto Berry, and then later Hypno goes for Dark Void on the turn that Dreadnought bites it, and then Togedemaru is asleep. That's the risk.
Yeah, but the risk is that
That seems
If-
very
if-
low chance of happening.
well, also if that's happened, Dreadnought hasn't taken damage at that point because
True.
it's gone for sleep move. We need. Do we need black glasses? 74. $46. I guess we do in order to KO after. So the problem is if they both fall asleep, then it gets a little awkward.
Yeah. But you can probably steer. And that is such a low chance of happening too, I think.
Because it's they both fall asleep. How much does Dark Void? Dark Void's an 80% accurate move.
Ooh.
So the double sleep is pretty likely. That's assuming Togi gets slept the first turn.
Which is not as likely because Hypnosis is still, what, 70? Or is it 80 in this game? I think it's still 70.
It's 70.
Yeah. So it's a 70% hit chance to hit Togedemaru, but it can also target Masquerain.
And it has to go for that move too.
Yeah, that's not even guaranteed. It could psychic or
And
I'll
we
go
have
through.
two moves. We have two Pokemon slots to steer at that point.
yeah. So let's just I think figure out what the best two steering mons are, but I really don't think we'll have to.
We won't.
You probably go something that can just at that point what? You just find something that can pivot. from that.
Honestly, Serena's probably decent because it takes double
Oh yeah,
attack
Serena's
and
probably
outspeeds
good.
and picks up the KO on Hypno if it's needed.
Mhm.
And then
Maybe just like Hitmonlee or Hitmonchan, I mean, for extra fake out. But that's not safe though. How much does Psychic do to?
Psychic Crit doesn't kill Hitmonchan, so as long as it doesn't get double
Yeah.
targeted.
Then
Although
if you
this
get
thing does have
doubled up,
Rock
that would
Slide.
be unfortunate. Maybe just Donphan. Donphan can probably eat moves. And you have Ice Shard.
I have Ice Shard. I also have Bulldoze to lower speed,
Yeah.
so like I can always double Bulldoze. Yeah, Donphan's
probably be
probably the
Donphan.
best. Yep,
I think this will work.
I agree. So we need Chesto on.
Everything but Dreadnought.
We don't need it on Toxicroak. Toxicroak's never.
I guess not. Yeah.
Because how is this going? So it's Fake Out, Air Cutter, Air cutter
no, 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 you
U-turn.
still... Is there ever a world where Toxicroak switches in on a Dark Void or something? No, I guess not.
But it's probably safer just in case we do need to steer.
Yeah. Because I don't think it really needs any other item. So okay, if this works, I think this line is kind of sick.
Okay, so Chestos. You don't get Chesto. You get Chesto for sure. And then we just need black glasses. On Glare.
Don't. Yeah, and now you need to do all the Togedemaru prep.
Which is remember a move. Wait. Why do I have no heart scales? Where's the second heart scale?
Did you pick up the one on the beach?
Yep.
Did you pick up the one by the rock?
Nope. Probably not. Oh wait, I should have... Okay, yeah, no, we're appalled. Okay, so we need to go back to... You should only have 2 heart scales at this point?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I missed the one on this beach. I did. Yep.
There you go.
Just a quick detour. Nope.
Me when I accidentally walk into the store.
Wait, we need to keep
Is
going.
when that happens.
Oh yeah, and then we need a pre-damage Togi.
Yeah.
Okay, let's turn off speed up. U-turn. We're just gonna get rid of
probably
Super
get
Fang.
rid of Super Fang. Yeah.
We just talked to wild Pokemon.
I don't know if you want to do it in this cave though. This is like all ground types in here. Yeah.
Down here, probably.
Yeah, I think so. That grass is like poison and electric type, so. What health does Togedemaru have to be at?
Yeah, this route should be fine. Togedemaru. So we're needing it to beat Wake Up Slap. So
It just has to
68.
No, it just has to beat the highest roll, 84.
Okay, so we need to be down to 84. Oh, come on. So that put us at 70.
You can like Orin, give it one Orin berry, put it back up to 80, but you might not even have to do that.
Well, no, we can definitely go back up. I was just trying to see if we wanted to try to get it exactly 84.
I don't think it really matters on this fight.
Okay. We
And
will
watch that
use
4
one
health.
Orty.
Watch that 4 health matter. I'm gonna be so upset if that 4 health matters.
Okay. Pre-damaged. We have our Pokemon. We have our U-turn. We have Chesto, Black Glasses, Chesto.
I think we're good. I'm
think we're
excited for
good.
this.
Yep.
I'm excited for this line. Those fights are so sick.
Yeah. They're annoying, but they're sick. Okay. So let's go back to the game view. So we are that button? Yeah. Baking out Toxicroak and air cuttering.
Yep.
Fake out.
Nice. Nice.
Psychic.
Okay.
Okay, we're fine.
I think that means we're complete. I think that means
That thing
line
means
is
we're completely safe. Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So now we U-turn Orbeetle and Air Cutter again.
Air cutter again. Wait, we didn't even have to fucking bait Krogunk. We didn't have to pre-damage on this line. We just had to pre-damage on the one where we tried to kill.
Oh,
Orbeetle.
you're right. You're right. You're so right.
So, okay.
Okay.
-1 Oranberry for no reason.
I mean, we're fine.
We'll be
Why
fine.
can't I
I'm just
U-turn back to this? Yeah. So
I'm just
U-turn,
realizing that now.
Air Cutter,
Yeah.
and we switch in
this is silly.
Toxicroak.
Yeah.
I just realized there was a world where we crit, and that was not good.
Yeah, but hey. We would have steered. And it would have been fine.
Hey, we got the crit.
Big crit.
Okay.
Togedemaru wanted it.
We go into fish.
Yeah.
Because this is always going to bait out Psychic Rock Slide.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You're not even faking out here. You're switching.
Yeah, fake out Rock Slide. So we need to switch Fish into Togomadaru. And we need to switch Masquerain into Dreadnought.
Mm-hmm.
So Togomadaru. Dreadnought. Psychic. Not very effective. Rock Slide.
Fine.
Double not very effective. And then
Dead Dreams Bug.
Yep. And then we are faking out Hariyama and clicking Bite.
Yep.
Into Hypno.
into Togedemaru.
Yep.
Nice. That's the other thing that made this, like, even if Togedemaru, this still has, like, flinch chance and stuff. I mean, it didn't get it, but...
Yeah. Hariyama flinched. Still no bad dreams. And then now we are
Yeah.
clicking U-turn. And...
Yeah, and you're switching... I guess it doesn't matter who you switch into here.
No, because it's going to wake up slap. Yeah, this should always be wake up slap into... Oh, I guess it goes into either. It's always going to click wake up slap. We're just getting both of these Pokemon out of here into...
Wait, does it... Oh, yeah, never mind.
It could KO either, but we just want to go back into Masquerain and Toxicroak.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it should be slow KO on both, too.
Yep. So we...
Oh,
U-turn.
U-turn here.
Yep, no. And then we want to switch...
It really doesn't matter.
Yeah, because it doesn't... Yeah, even a crit wake up slap does no damage to Masquerain.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Masquerain. Just double checking one thing. Yeah, okay. I got lost. Yeah. Switching Masquerain. Get our Intimidate off. And we U-turn out of there.
Nice.
And then we go into Fish. Wake up slap. It's going to do no damage. But now we can fake out Air Cutter. Nice poison. It's so dead. Oh, well. Lumberry, but...
Toxicroak is putting in work. And now you get to choose who kills us, right?
We'll give it to Fish.
Big kill.
Big KO for Fish. Let's go.
That was cool. That was a cool fight.
Yeah. The only, like, the worst thing that could happen was, like, maximum hypnosis,
Yeah.
Dark Void shenanigans.
Yeah, but it was so unlikely. It was like,
yeah.
Hypnosis could miss. It wasn't guaranteed to even be targeted into Togi D. It wasn't even guaranteed to be clicked. And then
Yep.
if, like, the same thing for, it was like, Dark Void wasn't guaranteed to actually be clicked, and we had the bite flinch chance. It was so unlikely.
Yep. Oh, that felt good.
That was fun.
That one, that one felt really good. Yeah, double battles when you are actually able to figure them, like, they're so difficult to figure out, but once you do, you just it feels good. Like, I understand why people do this now.
I think U-turn on Togi D will be so worth it in the long run too.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm just going to re-export my team just so it's in the calc.
Yeah,
it has
that'll be
U-turn.
annoying if you don't do that.
Okay. Export. I'll copy imports. And might as well toss that in the spreadsheet as well. Okay. Now what?
next fight.
Oh, right. Put those in box 2, I guess. Oh, yep, we can switch over here. Yeah, I guess there's no point in stopping now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So clearly we go Sharpedo and stack to Cross Chop.
Yeah. Does not Dread, does Donphan not do anything to this?
It takes a Ice Punch and then isn't faster still.
Mm. Okay, yeah, that's probably not going to be able to deal with it. What
Well,
about Toxicroak?
what if it's Soft Sand? Bulldoze Ice Shard always does it. It's a Citrus
Not with
Berry. Never
citrus.
mind.
It's citrus.
God, I
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
love Citrus Berry. It's my favorite berry.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
You could
Toxicroak
fake
also do
out.
be doing. Fake out low sweep sucker.
Yeah. It probably does it. And then you're only taking one ice punch.
Yep. And if we're only taking an Ice Punch, we can always just, like, burn ourselves.
Yeah, you won't be doing as much damage, but even at that point, you probably can just
Oh!
fake out Sludge Bomb, Sludge Bomb.
Well, there's no point at that point. Yeah, I forgot about fucking Burn's other effect.
You could also just have a backup for this thing.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
Could also just dig quick attack. We'll be baiting random move
really.
on whatever. What?
You can't really do that.
Does Cross Chop flinch?
No, but I think it's high crit.
Yeah, but this is crit damage.
Oh. But citrus.
Fuck!
Soft Sand not kill? Was that with Soft Sand?
On Donphan, yeah.
No, on Diggersby.
Oh, Soft Sand does not kill. You have to
Worth the
deal.
roll. It is.
You have to deal like 82% in order to kill.
Well,
With
could
like
you not
82
like
before.
maybe? What if you?
What if I just eat its berry?
With what?
Yeah, I don't know. Just click block. It'll be fine.
I'm gonna be so for real. I think I would just throw Diggersby in there. What's the soft sand? With soft sand, what's the roll?
$81.
And then what happens if you don't? You pivot into like Masquerain. I guess it's random move though. Never mind.
Yeah, that's the problem.
That's bad.
I think it's bad. It was bad to begin with.
I don't know if that's worth the. I mean, I feel like you just Toxicroak and don't get frozen. Well, okay, but if we do that, Diggersby is just actually the better choice because it's more likely to get the 98% chance to kill than the 90% not to freeze.
Well, no, because this lets us not bait random move on the Switch.
True. Is there nothing that can switch into a fire punch, an ice punch, and a cross chop?
I don't get Iceberry yet, right?
I don't think it's till after Shell.
Do I not have... No, I don't. Interesting. What?
I mean, what about can I know what you do. I know what you do. You Diggersby with the soft sand. And then you pivot because you know it can take all three of those moves. Fletchender. Fletchender baits the discharge, you go Togi D, you kill it.
Kill it with quick attack?
And that's if you don't kill.
Yeah, the problem is if I do kill, I am... I guess I'll most likely be at 50, but I could be baiting random move.
Oh, I forgot. Fuck. Oh, wait, never mind. I forgot that even if you kill, there's a chance you'll be baiting out random move.
We should just go
Oh, wait,
Donphan.
you were on double.
I was on doubles the
Yeah.
entire time.
You totally just lead like soft sand, Donphan, and like pre-poison it or something.
Yeah, no, that's the actual answer.
God,
We're so
so
I'm so dumb.
stupid. We're so
We're so
stupid.
stupid. It's okay. We got this.
Shit. God, this run's gonna end.
Was that?
This run's gonna end so soon.
Don't say that.
Okay, so what does Donphan break after an ice punch?
What do you think is a good PB to get?
I mean, this is only your 6th attempt. I feel like this is already really good.
Yeah. Let's at least take this to Flannery. We're not Flannery,
Get
Norman.
past Watson, I think that's a really good first attempt.
Yep.
Honestly, if you get past Shell, this is a really good first attempt. Or 6th attempt.
First time past Brawley.
Yeah.
First time
So
getting
Donphan-
past the point of resetting.
What outspeeds Donphan?
Yes. I mean,
So
it's just...
it's always Serena.
Yeah.
Drop kick, and then you go. What if just go Toxicroak, right? And just Sludge Bomb until it dies.
Yeah, because it's...
It doesn't do anything to you.
Yep.
And Drop Kick doesn't lower Sludge Bomb.
It doesn't. Yeah, no, that's a pretty free
Probably, yeah. this one.
Quagsire. So it's going to EQ, which is a pretty free way to get around. Although this thing does have curse, huh?
Why don't you? I think I always go Breloom here. 'Cause you can pre-poison this, and then Ice Punch can never freeze.
Yep. Can't crit
And
though.
that's probably hit more. But you shouldn't be dead to a crit.
No.
Because you're going to Giga Drain back up. The fool.
Right. Yeah. Because it's Earthquake and then Ice Punch. So always be
Yeah.
at full for
And
the
that's-
Ice Punch.
Yeah, because you'll also get the Poison Heal healing. You're
Yep.
fine.
And it will go Turtonator.
Probably the freest Dreadnought ever.
Yeah, I mean, Dreadnought just doesn't take damage.
Just give it a Rostberry.
Yep.
And then you're baiting Fighting Move on the last thing.
Yeah, Revenge.
Yeah, but that's what Masquerain is for.
True.
And you get the Intimidate drop, so I don't think Payback will ever kill. Unless it's like Revenge crit into Payback crit.
Even that doesn't KO.
Oh. Yeah, you're fine then. Well, it kills sometimes.
What? 27 plus 70.
It's the low roll.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Let's look at the low rolls. It makes it a lot better. I guess high roll Revenge into high roll Payback crit could KO.
Yeah, but that's fiction.
Well, if it's going to Payback.
What you can maybe do is you can go Masquerain and then go back into Breloom. You can Worry Seed it, then it doesn't have its Technician.
Oh, yeah.
And Revenge won't be boosted. I think that's the play. Oh, what the fuck? Parasect walls this thing too.
Yeah.
And you can put it to sleep too. Okay, yeah. I think
This
this is
Masquerain into Parasect into put it to sleep and Giga Drain.
Yeah, it still might be better to go Breloom first, but
Oh, get rid of its ability.
and you only have to do that if it crits. Revenge.
No, you only need to do that if it high rolls Revenge. Because it was high roll does 17 plus 78.
Oh, okay. That doesn't kill.
That does 95.
It's if it high roll crits Revenge and then high roll crits Payback.
No. That was regular revenge, is the damage. Is 17.
Yeah. Yeah.
Regular high roll revenge into payback crit KOs. Oh, wait. It would be -1. You're right. It would have to be crit into crit.
It has to be double crit.
Okay, yeah, we're fine.
17 plus. Oh, okay. Yeah. I thought you were talking about percent. I don't know why.
Oh, no, I was doing the actual damage numbers.
Yeah, which I was too. So I'm dumb. It's late. It's midnight on a Tuesday.
Yeah,
It's
probably maybe one more fight after this. We'll see how I'm feeling.
Mm-hmm. I have a piano jury tomorrow at
Fun. Probably
11.
this will probably be the last fight then. I'll let you go to bed.
Okay.
What the fuck am I missing? Oh, Parasect.
When I say tomorrow, I mean today.
Yeah. That
Because it's
I
midnight.
understood that. Okay, who needed the Rost?
Dreadnought.
Dreadnought, yeah. And then Warren's on the rest, right?
I think so. No, soft sand on Donphan.
Oh yeah.
And you also need to pre-poison both Donphan and
Yep.
Breloom. And then you're going to want to make sure that you heal Donphan back up right before you go into the fight.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, because it's Donphan on Electivire, Softhands always gets the KO. That brings in Serena. We go into Toxicroak and just double Sludge Bomb. That brings in Quagsire, who we bring in Breloom for. And then that brings in Turtonator, who we have Dreadnought for. And that's where we need the Rost. And then we have Masquerain for the Graplocked. And we are perfectly happy with Thornberries on the rest of our Pokemon. Yeah. Okay. But we do need to lead Donphan and double pre-poison. Wait. Donphan we're pre-poisoning because of Ice Punch.
Mm. You have healing items too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Please, can you also... Okay, thank you. I was going to say for my sanity, turn off speed up here.
Okay, where's the next fight?
This next guy. Yeah, that girl.
Okay. Bulldoze always KOs.
Easy.
Serena. We go into Fish. And we don't fake out because we're not dumb.
Mm-hmm.
We just click Sludge Bomb. And just to confirm, crit would do 36. Serena fainted. And then Quagsire comes in. And this will always be Earthquake. We are going into Oblivion. And then we are Giga Draining. And then Giga Draining. And we're back to full. That brings in Turtonator.
This one's stupid and dumb.
We're just clicking Rock Slide into this. Yeah. And these are Rost. Then that brings in Grapple Locked, who's going to go for Revenge, and we can bring in you. It did not crit. So
Now you just kill it.
crit, payback. Yeah, because we outspeed. Yeah, so Air Cutter.
Easy.
Easy. Nice. Good progress.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay. That was good.
Good. How many fights do we have until Shao?
That doubles. Like 5? 4 or 5, I think.
Trainer Dylan. Oh, here. Switch back to this. Maria,
1.
Isaac. That's 3. 4.
And then you have this doubles, and then it's Shell.
Yeah, so still 5 more fights till Shell.
4 more fights.
Shell is the 5th fight.
Mm-hmm.
I was more counting until we actually get to Mauville City.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But yeah, I know tomorrow I am going to be helping Colin set up his PNG tuber because I made a whooper for him. But then I'll probably be. Was that?
I mean, what were you gonna say?
Oh, I said I made a whooper for him.
What were you gonna say after that?
I was gonna say I'm probably gonna stream after.
Okay,
I'm done
I'm
helping
around.
Colin. So tomorrow we'll probably get through the next 4 trainers and then leave Shao. We'll see how quickly we get through them though.
I have literally nothing on Thursday this week.
Well, I work weekdays.
Oh. Well,
No, we'll just call out Thursday.
This week.
Let's marathon this.
And then if you have
We'll
if
just
you're
quit
streaming
tomorrow.
Thursday night, I am not joining you. I have an 8 a.m. final on Friday.
Oh. Fair enough.
I'm getting my beauty sleep. Friday's my busy day. I have an 8
Yeah.
a.m. final, and then I have another final at 1,
Okay,
and then I have
stream.
something after that at